each other.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to stop you right there. We have another few seconds with Reverend Pat. Okay, so stay right where you are. Okay. Woo! And we still have Reverend Pat in the chair. I'm surprised she hasn't walked off the show yet. But she's here, and we have her for 2 more segments. And what I want to talk about now, I had asked you in the questionnaire about significant relationships, and you very, very passionately state that your most significant relationship is with our own Mary Jane Gibney. And I'd like to know how you and Mary Jane met.
We met at church.
So where else?
Actually, I remember what Mary Jane had on the first time she came to church.
Oh. What did she have on?
She had on overalls with a t-shirt and pearls.
How darling!
But I was in...
I guess on the farm that's really sexy, you know?
I was in a relationship. I don't think Mary Jane was in a relationship at that time, but she subsequently entered a relationship. So for many years we were just friends.
Okay, this is starting back in...
Oh, God.
Early days.
Yeah.
19 years ago?
Well, no, we've been together 21 years.
Oh, support for that. 21.
So it was a long time ago, and then we both ended up leaving the relationships we were in, and then we were very cautious about getting together because I felt, as a pastor, I couldn't just, you know...
You were a pastor at the time?
Well, I was on staff.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't just sleep around with people, or, you know, I had to, if I was going to be in a relationship, I had to make a commitment. And so Mary Jane and I actually...
Funny, that's how I feel. I'm not even a pastor. You know, well, I've grown to feel that way, but go ahead.
We dated in a sort of a very old-fashioned way for a long time.
Who asked who out?
Well, what happened was, I had a German Shepherd who died in my arms after 14 years. And Mary Jane and some women from the church had come over. And the next day we had to go bury this dog. So we had to build a casket and find a place to bury it. And of course we lived in Manhattan, so none of us had any tools to dig or anything. Well, Mary Jane lived in Westchester County, and she knew where we could rent pickaxes. So I was very impressed by that. Also very impressed that she knew how to swing a pickaxe. So,
wait a minute, Mary Jane, when did you learn to swing a pickaxe?
With my pearls on.
With her pearls, it was very attractive. But after that, we sort of became friends, and then after that, we started dating. And then at a certain point, we made a very conscious decision to...
Were you attracted to her from day one?
I was, yes. Yes.
Oh wow, I like love at first sight, or at least attraction at first sight. That's really a beautiful story, I must say, you know, in all sincerity, without being a wise ass. I can say that, right? Is that a bad word?
No.
Okay. I used to think a lot of words are bad until I showed up here. I said, wow! Anyway, so you started dating, and eventually, of course, you made a home together.
Right.
When you became, this was in the old space for MCC?
This was when we were renting the sanctuary on the corner of 7th Avenue and West 13th Street. That's when we first met.
Right. Okay. So now we know that you guys are a long and very, very invested couple.
Yes.
And the latest member of the family is?
Lily Olivia May.
Lily, you want to come up and say hi?
Who turned 13 months old on Friday. Come here, Lily.
Lily, come up and say hi for the YouTube audience. This is it. I usually don't work with animals because they steal the scene. Do you think you can go up the steps?
She can't.
No, she can't go up the steps. So that's cool. That's okay. Good. Here we go. Have you ever seen such an adorable dog? Now, if I allowed this dog to stay on camera, you'd realize that she has very, very human qualities. You want to say hello to the people on YouTube? Can you speak? Speak.
And my mother says I have to be quiet.
Oh, okay.